Welcome back, everyone. So now you've had time to look at this case, or as much as we know about it. Let's try to make some assessments. I'm sure everybody jaywalks, sometimes, some more than others. But sometimes we should be aware that we're taking our life into our own hands. And if we're not careful, we might have to pay with our lives, as did this lady. A taxi driver hit her when she was jaywalking across the road. Apparently, the taxi driver himself did not break any rules of the road, as far as we know. He apologized to the family of the victim, and he even paid compensation. That is an undisclosed amount. It was privately agreed with the family. However, the courts took it upon themselves to prosecute the man anyway, even though the family of the victim did not want them to press charges. They did. So through the court system, eventually he was convicted and fined 10 million won. So this is the debatable issue, Is it fair? Do you think he should have had to pay the 10 million won? Was it the driver's fault?
We would need to know a lot more. I think you and I would want to know a lot more about this case to make a final judgment for ourselves. You brought up a good point that, if they were still trying to, off camera brought up a good point. If they're still trying to prosecute, even though the family says no, there might be a good reason behind it. So I would love to learn more, but if it were the basic case of driver did literally nothing wrong and someone jaywalked and was hit, then I would be on the driver's side. Absolutely. As a driver, I know how hard it is to see people when they suddenly are walking in front of you, especially if it's at night or if it's, there's some obstruction like another car and suddenly whoosh, they're in front of you. It's like suddenly there's a wall in front of you and you're like, oh, where did this come from? And cars can't stop that fast. But then again, what are the details? Was there drinking involved?
Was he
there speeding, looking down at the phone? What time at night or day was this? So I don't know, yeah. But I did see someone almost get hit by a car, broad daylight, right?
Really?
One of the moving trucks or delivery trucks. You know what I'm talking about? Like the blue ones with the flatbed on the back, yeah?
Yes.
Those ones, people who live or lived in Korea know exactly what I'm talking about. It was coming out of a side road, and this one has no crosswalk. It's just people can cross at any time. Again, I guess it's kind of like England rules. You have to take it into your own hands to see who's coming. But this truck was speeding for sure. And the guy walks out and it just screeches and hits him, but like it stopped and hit him at the same time. So it's kind of like a bump, bump like this. And if it were me getting bumped, I would be maybe having a few words with the driver for a second. I wouldn't call the police, but I'd be like, dude, slow down. Take it easy. Nothing is worth a person's life. But this guy was just, and then he just kind of walked off.
Gosh,
he almost looked apologetic to the driver for being in the road. And I was like, no, you need to yell at him. Yeah. He's going too fast, not paying attention. So yeah, that was a close call, but not to me.
I see. Wow, gosh, a shocking thing to witness.
Why do people jaywalk? What's the deal?
I think some people want to feel like they can make an assessment of the safety of the situation on their own.
Some people is you.
I am that person, yes. I don't need a little beeping machine to tell me whether or not it's safe to cross the road. I've had enough experience and training to make that decision for myself.
That is one reason.
That's my reason anyway. But I think for a lot of people, maybe it's just that perhaps time constraints. Maybe they're just in a hurry.
Yeah. Their bus is coming on the other side and they're like,
it's safe, I'm going to go.
Yeah. I always think of the joke.
Go on.
Oh, it's the same as the chicken, to get to the other side.
Oh, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why do people jaywalk? To get to the other side, yeah. That was going to be my answer, so I wanted you to go.
Oh.
Because I was like, my answer is lame.
I like that. I like that better.
Yeah. anyways.
So, as we dance around the rules, over the rules to the other side, you guys take a look at the vocabulary, absorb some of them, and reinforce your memory, and hopefully you'll remember them. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
Virtually.
Virtually.
Reinforce.
Reinforce.
Penalize.
Penalize.
Keep one's eyes on the road.
Keep one's eyes on the road.
Irrevocable.
Irrevocable.